We're here on Test Chamber today, and we're looking at Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. I'm JB Gwaltney, and this is Kimberly Wallace, who got to take a look at this game. Tell us a little bit about it, Kim.
Yeah, very cool game. Got to play 2 hours of it, which was exciting because I think when people heard that this game was Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem crossover, they expected something more serious. And I think this is definitely not what people expected, but not in a bad way. More so that they went a little more kooky and zany, and it really embraces Japanese culture. So right here, we actually captured some of my playthrough, and this is me. It's set in real world Tokyo, and this is the main character, Itsuki. He's very much like, think of the Persona series and like the SMT series, that kind of blank slate silent protagonist in a way where you are playing and answering questions as him. But the game basically begins with him and his friend, him bumping into one of his friends who's auditioning to be a pop idol. And they go in there, and all of a sudden everybody disappears from the club, and they get sucked into this alternate dimension, which we'll see in a little bit. But it's basically that whole mysterious, like, we're going to enter a door, like kind of like Persona, like the Tartarus or, you know, the TV, and enter this really weird world that has themed dungeons, lets you dungeon crawl. And then they get acquainted with the Fire Emblem characters. So, yeah, this is basically straight out of, it's set in Japan. It embraces everything about it. This is exactly how a Japanese supermarket looks. Here's actually the battle system, which, like, if you've played Persona, it's definitely like exploit the enemy weakness, except here's what's new and cool. That's a session. So if your party member has an elemental attack that also the enemy is weak to, any attack that you exploit, they will follow up with like an attack that does it as well. So it's all about creating these combo chains. And really exploiting those and making sure, because like they'll have different elemental abilities attached to their weapons, which helps. So yeah, this is a little bit about what battle looks like. They have fused with certain Fire Emblem characters to learn their skills. So like the main character has fused with Chrome from Awakening. And because Chrome is very good with swords, he learns a bunch of his sword skills throughout the way. So that's how they kind of blend in. And to be fair, like, you don't know why these Fire Emblem characters are in the universe. They're trying to figure it out as well, like why they have this mysterious power and ability to blend with these characters. So that's also part of the mystery.
So it's kind of like Persona Q in that way. Then, like, okay,
yeah, why are we in the same universe?
Why are we here?
So the cutscenes are all drawn and beautiful, just breathtaking like this. And this is actually when they first start to meet with the Fire Emblem characters. So those are mirages, which are attracted to your creative energy. The whole summary of this is around like the arts and performing, and you know, these spirits are attracted to that. So they're trying to steal their performa right now.
Wait, performa?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
That's
their
fantastic.
Performa. Yeah. Oh wait, it gets even better. But as you see in this scene, here it is. That's their performa.
Oh my god!
Look at it.
It's so pretty.
It's so shiny. Look at that. Look at that. Look what you can do. Now, this is actually a cool sequence where you get to finally see the Fire Emblem characters. Just watch how badass this is coming. Oh, here we go.
I'm watching.
Who is that?
Oh.
Here it is. Here's both of them. So
this is really cool.
Yeah, this is the transformation scene. So watch this. Now they're becoming united. So there he is merging with Chrome for his abilities, our main character. And that is the girl. She's... I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I apologize. It's Caeda.
Okay.
But she's from Shadow Dragon. So she merges with her character. Later on, we'll merge with another Fire Emblem character called Kain. Also from Shadow Dragon, the first one, but this is them now. And now they're all dressed up and ready to fight. So this is the big scene of them finally getting there. Oh boy. And see, they need to get those powers because then they have to go after some freaky people. Like
he
this
looks
guy.
nice. He doesn't look freaky.
He is the guy who was at the audition, who you meet in the beginning of the game, and all of a sudden, like, he's the announcer. But then look at his transformation. That is SMT to the core. Like, they just twisted ways to present characters as monsters, as their true selves. And this is a new character. Here we go.
He's got nice hair. I want his hair.
And that's him merging into his Fire Emblem form. Just badass there. So this is also another dungeon that we played through. And this is all like, it's based on fashion. So you'll see as we go on, like mannequins will be around and there'll be big doll dresses.
I like that clown's name is Nickel Wise.
That's what I wanted to show off here. Is just like, look at the enemy design, like the creatures that you face. And I also get special performances here. So that's how you trigger your sessions. So like, here's this dungeon right here, this huge dress.
Okay.
You're just gonna walk right through
Wait,
it.
that is the dungeon in itself?
Yeah, you're inside this dungeon.
Oh,
this
how
is how
kooky.
you move. It is. It's so kooky. Because look at right now with the mannequins here. So you're gonna like manipulate these mannequins. So you basically, as I was like, manipulate these different steps and see how it makes the dress move the arms to then let you see. I realized, oh, it moved. Well, that's pretty cool. But then I realized, wait, I didn't move it anywhere that I could go. So now I'm like, oh, I'm going to try to move the right switch. And so this will allow me now to go up there because I'll go down in through the sleeve. And so it's just like these really kooky and like creative ways to deliver a level, a fun dungeon experience that has these little puzzles, but there's nothing like complex about them, but they're just fun to kind of see within the world. And like I said, as somebody who, as you know, I have a pretty big affinity for Japan. So this stuff for me was just like icing on the cake, to be in this world that totally embraces it and is like, you know what, we're gonna have a pop star lifestyle. So these are savage enemies, which you want to stay away from. As it's telling you, because this is me trying to run away, because they'll instant kill you. Like, you have to be highly, highly leveled to take one on. And so that's me dodging it. But yeah, this is more just with the battle system is fun. Like I said, you've got these crazy, very creative enemies that you face off against, which is really cool. And outside of this, you also will go into... your characters work for a talent agency. And so even like in here, you're performing right now. They sign their little autograph as they perform. They're out there. See, the crowd is cheering for them. Like, everything. Oh, look at that cool attack.
That's so cool.
Isn't it? Like, everything is just awesome with this. Like, yeah, they're putting on a performance show. And, the game totally just like goes all out. It doesn't just, oh yeah, they're trying to be pop stars. It's like, no. We're gonna make it where they sign their autograph when they do like a special attack and have the crowd out there.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, like I said, it's definitely elemental weaknesses, but they bring Fire Emblem in with some weapon weaknesses as well that our people will know from the rock, paper, scissors, part of the series. So yeah, you level up and learn more. So this dungeon actually has little like models, Japanese models all over it. And the whole theme with it too is that you get these giant cameras that if you walk in front of them, like I'm going to learn right here, it'll transport you to the beginning of the dungeon. So part of, which might sound annoying, but it actually isn't as hard as it looks. It's just I didn't know the rules of the dungeon yet, which is you watch here. Okay, I can go and hide behind that camera. And then these guys you can chat with who are other monsters who will sometimes tell you, he's letting me know, like, oh, if you do this, you're going to go in front of it. So, like, every dungeon kind of has its own unique theme, but at the same time, it all like relates to Japanese culture in some way. So if you really enjoy that and like both of these series, I think there's something here. Like you can even change their outfits as it goes on. So here's them.
No, that's great. I'm doomed.
It's just like, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's not this serious affair, and that's not what they're trying to do, but the whole like story, she looks like Hatsune Miku, which I really like. Like it's just celebrating that culture and everything that goes with it, and really kind of celebrating the best elements of these series. And like I said, when I saw that transformation of the Fire Emblem character with this SMT character for the first time, as we saw, it's just like, that is badass.
Right.
And, it's just a lot of fun. I mean, I don't think this is what people were expecting, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think all crossovers need to be a little silly in a way because of the fact that...
Yeah, that they're crossing.
Yeah, you're crossing.
I mean, the fan service there is like obvious. It's inherent.
So yeah, you can also sub in party members along the way as well, which is cool. So basically, you're just trying to just hammer home the set, make sure you're always exploiting your weaknesses, and it'll show you up there once you do it. Like there'll be a mark above it, you are doing an attack that's going to work on this enemy once you figure out the weakness. So it's very friendly with that. And then having someone follow up, we just subbed her in, and she can do a session, and just chaining your sessions because you want to take the most out of it. It is a turn-based battle system, obviously, and you want to make sure you're using your turn, so it's like an extra turn to be chaining those sessions. So yeah, I think that's a good look at Tokyo Mirage Sessions, FE. I don't like the name, but
yeah, it's not a great name.
It's not a great name, but I do think both of these series, like I said, it is a lot of fun. I can't wait to explore more of Tokyo and also these cool dungeons that we get to see. Well, JV, thanks for looking at it with me. Think you're going to play it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I will definitely be playing this.
All right. Thank you for tuning into Test Chamber. We'll see you next time.